I am Chandrakant K. Bhange, Assistant Professor of ENTC Department in AISSMS IOIT Engineering College. My topic is wireless communications. In this topic, we will see the basics of the wireless communication. Basic LAN is required for wireless communication, that is called as the wireless LAN. So wireless communication is one of the fastest growing technology. The demand for the connecting the device without the use of cable is increasing everywhere. Wireless LAN can be found on college campus, in office building and many public areas. So the day by day the demands of the wireless LAN is start increasing. So we will see the architecture of the wireless LAN. For wireless communication is required for the mobile communication. Uh, in architecture, we will see the wired and wireless LAN to give some ideas of what we need to look for when we study the wireless LAN. So for this we require the BSS and ESS. So what is BSS? BSS uh, is the basic service set. It is a basic service set as the building blocks of the wireless LAN. A basic device set is made of stationary or mobile wireless stations and an optional central base station known as the access point. So isolated LAN is called as the wired versus wireless LAN, as shown in the diagram. So this is the LAN which is contain the switch, and next diagram is for the wireless LAN. Wireless LAN. This is not connected to the switch. So there is the access point which is called as the AP, which provide the LAN to the devices. So there are the several characteristics of the wireless LAN that either do not apply to the wired LAN, or the existence of which is negligible and can be ignored. We discuss some of these characteristics here to have the way of the uh, wireless LAN protocols. So next it has the access control. So maybe the most important. So access control is the device is stand alone the network and can send the data or the order. BSS it can be ad hoc architecture. So in this architecture, station can form a network without the node of an AB. They can locate on another and agree to the part of the BSS. A BSS with an AP is sometimes referred to as the infrastructure BSS. So wireless hosts do not have the enough power to send and receive at the same time. The hidden station problem prevent the collision detection. The distance between the stations can be a great. Uh, there is a hidden station problem which is occur. Uh, the station B and C are not each other in the range. So there is a hidden station. Next is the B station, and B and C are the hidden stations. This is the IEEE 802.11 project. So has defined the specifications of the wireless LAN called as the IEEE 802.11, which cover the physical and the data link layer. It is sometimes called as the wireless Ethernet. Is in some countries, including the United States, the public uses the term Wi-Fi as the synonymous of the wireless LAN. Wi-Fi, however, is a wireless LAN that certified by the Wi-Fi Alliance, a global non-profit industry associated of more than 300 member companies devoted to promoting the growth of the wireless LAN. So it cover the physical and data link layer. Architecture. The standard definitions of the two kinds of the services is the basic service set and the extended service set. Basic service sets, it contains the AP and other devices as shown in the diagram. A basic service set made up of the stationary or the mobile wireless stations at the optional station known as the access point as shown in the diagram. Show the two then next is the ad hoc network. Uh, as shown in the set, the BSS without an AP is a standalone network and cannot send the data to other BSS. It is called an ad hoc architecture. In this architecture, station can form a network without the need of the AP. They can locate one another and agree to be sent part of the BSS. A BSS with an AP is sometimes referred to as the infrastructure BSS. Next one is the extended service set. So is made up of two or more BSS with AP. So in this case, the BSS are connected through a distribution systems as shown in the diagram, which is the wired or the wireless. The distribution system connects the AP in the BSS. IEEE 802.11 does not retrieve the distribution system. It can be any IEEE LAN such as an Ethernet, not the extended service set setup. Uses the two types of the stations, mobile and stationary. The mobile stations are the normal stations inside the BSS. The stationary stations are the AP stations that are the part of the wired LAN as shown in the diagram. The BSS is the connected to the stations with within the reach of one another, can communicate without the use of an AP. However, the communication between a station in a BSS and the outside BSS occur via the AP. The idea is similar to communicate with a cellular network. If we consider each BSS to be a cell and each AP to be a base stations, uh, a mobile station can belong to more than one BSS at a same time. Thank you.